Hey, good morning. Joe here in the new Joe's Rush Shop. No, stay down, Deuce. Stay down. Went to the Shenango Valley Area Scale Modelers contest yesterday, number 40, on Saturday the 20th of September. Today's the 21st, Sunday. Now they have a new judging system, and I'm not 100% sure I like it or not. It's almost like everybody gets a trophy type of deal. And even though it kind of feels good to be recognized, I got, out of the 9 cars I took, I got 8 firsts and 1 second. But it's like everybody in every category, you know, they just judge each car on a level 1, 2, and 3, and I think everybody, or almost everybody, gets something. I don't think anybody gets nothing. Maybe some do. I gotta look next time. But it used to be each category there was a 1, a 2, and a 3, and that was it. Now it seems like everybody gets one, because I guess they put these stickers on the papers saying what level you won, different color stickers, and then the guy comes along and puts the dropping my papers on the floor, and puts the medals. And they also have like best of awards and memorial awards for this and that. That's pretty cool. But anyhow, I mean, I'm still happy to be recognized that somebody went in there and judged mine on a certain level over somebody else's, or along with somebody else's. But yeah, so let's just go over some of these. This is mainly because since I started the new page here, or the new channel, under a new name, and I may have new subscribers who haven't seen these before, let's go down the line here and show you what I did get and what I took there. So let's do this. Let's get a little more light on the subject. There we go. But yeah, this is my 69 CUDA. I did this for Mars Garage Rust Bucket group build. So I did a kind of rusty, worn 69 CUDA. But I gave it some love. There's a 3D printed carb, 3D printed coil. Oh yeah, even the battery's a 3D print. Wheels and tires are 3D print. And the traction bars, I can't remember. I think they're 3D print also. I could be wrong. And don't ask me whose they are, because I don't remember. But, yep, there's the CUDA. So that garnered me a number 2 position. And the rest are number 1s. I'm even surprised this got anywhere. But, this was one of mine. For my little group build, 10 by 1110, which didn't happen. And that was a group build, not a group build, but sort of a goal for myself or anybody else that had a lot of zombie kits to finish. And mine was to finish 10 cars by November 10th of last year. And I didn't make it. I think I got 4 of them done, or 5, maybe even more. I don't remember. But there's my little Chevy Love. Just had a little bit of fun with it. Didn't really go too crazy with it. Used some of its decals and decals from another kit. But it came out nice, I feel. And this got me... This was built for a group build on Facebook. I think it was the Herx Motor Works. I think this was the 50s or 60s group build. I don't remember the name of the build, but it was it wasn't a YouTube build, it was a Facebook. So yeah, this is the old AMT kit I just did up, and to me they call it red, but it's more of a pink, but it's cool. And there goes the hood. But yeah, got that one. I tried to take ones I hadn't taken before the contest, and of course some of them I finished. This was for Auto Modeler magazine. They had a little group build type thing going too online. I think it was just Facebook or maybe YouTube and Facebook. But the old AMT 65 Riv, I did it mild custom on this one. You can see the interior in there. And how well it's going to focus, I don't know. But yeah, I did that one up, and I don't believe I did any wiring or nothing. No, I didn't. Deuce! Oh my god, my cat. He's got the morning zoomies now. But yeah, that was it. Just did put an Ohio plate on it. Then for Kim's Custom Garage, he did the 49 Merc group build last year. And I didn't wire this one in, or no fuel lines, but just paint detail, and if it'll focus. It does have ghost flames, so you can barely see them there. They show more on the hood, and there's a little mar right there. When I was unmasking them, it kind of pulled some of the paint there. But you know, there you can kind of see the ghost flames a little bit. And you see them more on the hood. But it came out good. But it was a cool contest anyhow. Lots of stuff to see. And got to meet some fellow YouTubers. Some of the guys, I hear them all the time, and I don't really get to see them. Finally get to see them. This is my 68 Dart. This is for the USAC last year. Big old fingerprint right there in it. But yeah, this is 68 burgundy color, factory color. I had STS make me the Dart decals, because the more base darts have this just Dart lettering. And they also made me the Dodge script, which is like a lot of the Dodges had that. And I put the plain panel from the Hemi kit. So this is supposed to represent a more base model Dart, not a GT or a GSS or a GTS or whatever they were. This is supposed to be a more base Dart that maybe somebody put some hop-up parts on. They might just be dress-up parts. They might not even, the engine might be bone stock, but it's just, you know, they put some Mopar valve covers and air cleaner and, you know, braided lines and some aftermarket spark plug wires. But other than that, it's just a base model Dart. But, you know, there she is. So that one I took, and like I said, these all garnished to #1, you know, except for the rusty CUDA. I really wish these guys would put a barn find category in their contest, because you end up putting your barn find hot rods with all the nice street machines. I really think they need a barn find class. This is the Deuce. The old squirt bottle. This was built for Blue Ox, Jason at Blue Ox Model Shop. The street machine group build last year. Oh, see, I forgot about that. That had the little thrush mufflers. Yeah, there's that. This is some Mickey Thompson valve covers. No air cleaner. I think those are some 3D printed carbs as well. Got the beep beep horn painted. Gave it the, come on, focus. Here it is. Aftermarket gauges down below. I got a window up on this side and down on the drivers. Got some of the decals that, you know, stickers that would, a lot of the guys back in the day put on their windows. Those aren't 3D printed wheels. Those are kit wheels from some kit. And tires. Another one with Ohio plates. I bought a whole sheet of Ohio plates. Here you go. Got rid of the cats temporarily. And I took that one. This was for the, can't remember his name now, his channel name, but this is the yearly 132nd, well, small scale group build. But this is a 132nd. Let's bring this up a little bit. Yeah, this is the Atlantis / Monogram old kit. This was the Mongoose Dragster, but I didn't use those tacky decals. I just went with a moon theme on this. And yeah, this got me some hardware, which I was surprised. But I took it anyhow, and I feel it came out pretty damn good. And then last but not least, this is another one I built for a group build. This was, damn it, I can't remember his name now. Joey something. Doesn't live far from me. He made a group build for Snap Kit. And this is the Polar Lights kit. Painted Ford Pine Green, which is like a 1976 color or something like that. And there's another one with some Ohio blights. And yeah, I like the color. Some people don't, some people do. I just wanted something a little bit different. You know, rather than the red, the blue, the yellow, and all that. I just thinks it gives it a different look. But yeah, all came out pretty good. But now they got to go back in their boxes or the display case for now, because I really got nowhere else to put them. But I also picked up some stuff. I think I'll make another video separately for that. But yeah, all in all, this is not a bad kit. It is a snapper, though I glued 99.9% of it together. A lot of the parts, you still got to do some cleaning up on the edges, and you got to enlarge some of the holes, especially with the paint and the primer and the clear. It makes it a little tricky to get some of these parts that fit or to snap on, so it's better to enlarge some of the holes and glue them on instead. So that's kind of what I did. Like I said, most of it's glued, just because that snap thing wasn't going to work. I don't think I barely snapped in. Maybe this grill up here, because it's so tight, I just pressed it in and left it. But most of it, the taillights may have been, yeah, I think I just pressed those in. They were extremely tight. Most of it's extremely tight. Like I said, with primer, paint, and clear, they get even tighter. So I would recommend, if you do one of these, maybe ream some of the holes out before you paint it and prime it. But it's not a bad kit. Not at all. I'd highly recommend it. You know, it's a good curb display kit, curbside type kit. It's, you know, I mean, you can kind of see some of the engine there. I didn't wire it or nothing, but you could. Okay, well, hey, thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, I also got a nice little sticker here from Salvage Yard Model Builders. And one of the guys there. But anyhow, yeah, I got to meet Grandpa Mark, and I met Ken from Model Building and Retirement. He doesn't live far from me. And then here there's Mark from Grandpa's Garage. Neither one of them live that far. We're all local. So anyhow, well, hey, that's my contest kits there. I didn't do the usual videoing of all the tables and 1,000 photographs. I did some photographs. So I'm going to go ahead and put some of the stills up of the tables, but they're not real close-ups, and you know, they're not of everything. But I'm going to go ahead and share those at the end of this video. And there was also vendors there. I picked some stuff up. That's going to be in the next video. And didn't pick up as much as I normally do, which is kind of good because I didn't have the money. But plus, I didn't find a lot of stuff I was looking for. But I'll explain all that in the next vid. So hey, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, because I had like 1,900 subscribers on my Joe's Rush Shop, which is still up and running, but is inaccessible to me. It's like the email that associated with it is gone. All this other crap, and I can't even get to my own channel. I could like it and subscribe it, but I can't edit it. So maybe someday there'll be a way in, but right now there isn't. So the new Joe's Rush Shop, which I may even change the name of that, is the way to go. So if you like what you see, just go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to try to get some more content up for you guys shortly. So I'm going to put this pigsty away and make the next video, and then I got to get my butt moving. So talk to you later. Bye-bye.